Well, hello and welcome to the video. So next up in my weird and wonderful workroom I have 4 of these chairs to recover. When I say recover, it basically just means to make new removable seat and backs. There are 4 of these chairs. This fabric actually on this particular one isn't in bad condition at all. It's a black denim. But apparently on 2 or 3 of the other chairs, 2 of the other chairs I think, they've been subjected to a bit more outside use. They're an outdoor chair and they're faded and shredded and they just need replacing. So the backs are very simple. They're just 2 posts, like a director's chair, very similar, in fact almost identical. And so they've got a couple of channels for these posts to sit in and they're stitched at the top so they only go down so far. So that's straightforward. The seat, however, is a little more complicated, not terribly, but actually quite clever. I'll show you on this side, hopefully you can see it on the camera. This side of the seat has a channel in it, has a narrow channel, and the fabric seat has on the end of it, in fact these seat pads were made by the customer and they came up with a really clever idea of inserting a piece of strimming wire in the edge of this tape, which holds itself in that channel. If I just pull that out a little bit, you'll be able to see. So you can see this bit of strimming wire here is in the edge of in the channel that's been created in the edge of this piece of tape. It's just a bit of curtain tape, which is good because it's nice and strong actually. And the idea is that you just push that tape into that channel. It keeps slipping. And the strimming wire, thickness of it there, holds it in. Very clever. Over time these seat pads have stretched, so where they were just in once like this, like that, and then covered up, which is quite nice and strong because it sort of presses down on itself, that seat. On the other side they've had to wrap it around twice just to take up some of the slack, so we're going to do it just with the one wrap, if you like. So I need to make this a tad narrower, but yeah, quite a clever solution. I thought that, I mean apparently it was similar to what was there before. And what we're going to cover it in is a really nice Timney Fowler fabric. Now I've not used Timney Fowler for a long time. This is Heraldic Stripe, but it is only a sateen fabric, so not as strong as the denim that was on there. So what we're going to do is sandwich some of this bolt and twill in between 2 layers of this. So we'll have actually 3 layers, 2 of the stripe and 1 of the twill. So if I just layer that up, and then so it becomes a lot stronger that way, a lot thicker. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to stitch down in like almost like a quilted. It won't be because there's no padding in there, but just to help keep it all together and make it again just a little bit stronger in case it does start to give a little bit. At least the stitching's holding it together. So I'm going to get on and mark up the pieces and make sure I've got enough and cut everything out, and hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a job. It's all machined, so this was made just, although it's 2 layers, they just machine hemmed it there, so I might try and improve on that so it looks a bit tidier. I might just bag it out, turn the ends over the same, so we've got a nice thick pocket over the edge, but just to make it look a bit nicer. So we'll get on. That first bit of footage might have been a bit dark. I'm sorry about that. I had my camera on the wrong setting. But hopefully it's better now.